We are going to put together a very simple email funnel offering a freebie using Google Forms. This could not possibly be any easier, and it's free. Don't go anywhere. I'm Michelle Fox, founder of Boss Babes Online. And the last time we talked, we put together, or at least we discussed how to put together a freebie, the different ideas for what you could put together, how to come up with an idea, how to come up with a great title. I showed you the templates in Canva. So if you haven't seen that video yet, you want to go back and watch that first, get your freebie put together. And when that's ready, we're going to now create a Google form to collect email addresses. So simple. You're going to be so excited when you see this, okay? But let's just because we probably should. So we created your freebie. It could be a guide, a chart, a top 10 list, a journal, a checklist, whatever. We're going to decide where to offer it. I'm going to leave that up to you. You can post it. You can put a click here in a banner. You can create an ad, a Facebook ad if you want to. If you have a website, you can, of course, put it on your website. But we are now in this middle area, collect email. So we are using Google Form to collect our email, and we are also going to use that form to deliver it automatically. Okay, that's the beauty of it, and it's all going to be done free. A Google Form was probably the first free app that I ever used, that I ever heard about. And it can do so many things. It's amazing. There are little things here and there that at first when you don't know, it can be frustrating and you can feel like this is too hard. But honestly, they're just like little quirky things that once you know it and you are consistently doing it the right way, it's a piece of cake, okay? So let's talk about that. Let's get out of one and into the other here. Okay. So once you have Google Forms in the search bar and you found it, you want to go to Forms and you're going to have a variety of templates. You won't have anything down here like I do because I've already created several. The templates are very cool. When you have time, go through and look through the template gallery. It really does make life easier when you just want to quickly create something. But we are just going to collect their name and email. So we need contact information. We're just going to keep it really, really simple. If you want to change this header or the colors, the place that you do that would be under customize theme. You click this, it looks like a painter's palette. And this is where you would get rid of that header and you could either upload your own or choose one from Google. For some reason, when I try doing that while I'm recording, I get error messages. So I'm not going to go there, but it's very user friendly. It really is. So now we're coming back to here. We'll close this out. So contact information. Now you could change this to say anything. So let's say okay. What do we want to call it? How about we call it the name of your freebie? 10 tips to look 10 years younger. Something like that. Okay. And then you can put whatever you want in here. Like, I'm so excited that you requested my top 10 tips. I'll check in with you to see which one is your favorite. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whatever. And name. Now, they don't have to give you their whole name, it can just be first name. But here's a trick that I learned from Michelle Cunningham is that this is all going to be put on a spreadsheet, like an Excel spreadsheet. And so it's nice to have first name and last name in different columns so that you can alphabetize. So let's see, right here, you can duplicate this whole block. So let's duplicate it. And let's say up here for this one, let's call this one first name. And it is required. Right here, you can tell that it's required. For here, we'll put last name and we'll leave that one optional. Okay, so we'll take the required off. Email is required. And guess what? All the rest of it, we're going to delete because we want, well, let's see, phone number. We could put phone number optional because what's nice about having somebody's phone number is that you can text as another way of layering, but we'll make sure that it's optional. Comments, I would put, if you have any questions for me, feel free to post them here. Okay, something like that. All right, and that's it. Like you're done. This is ready to go. Up here is where we're going to sort of decide how we want it to. All right, let's see. Click on response, 0 responses. You can click this so that it links to Sheets. So right now we're in Google Forms. There's something called Google Sheets. Yes, you do want to link it to Sheets. That's what I'm talking about, where it will automatically create a spreadsheet for you of the information. Just go ahead and say, yeah, link it to the Sheets. Create a new spreadsheet. Yep, create one. That's fine. And then see how it's going to look. And then you're going to have like a column, first name, last name, email, phone number, and questions. So that's cool. Okay. And then settings is the next thing we want to focus on. So questions, we finished. And it saves for you automatically. So it's been saving all along. Responses, we're going to go ahead and view that in Sheets, or, we did that. Now settings is what we're going to talk about. Okay. This is the part that threw me for a while. I would have people say, I tried to use your Google form, but I couldn't. It said I needed a Gmail address. There is something in here. Okay. If you click collect email addresses right here, for some reason, they have to have a Gmail address to use the form. So don't click that. Okay. We're already collecting email just because of what we've put on the form. So you might think, oh, collect email addresses. Yeah, I want to do that. No, you don't. Okay. So when we open up settings, we're really only going to change one thing, and that is the response, the thing that pops up, like what it says. All right. You ready? So here is the response. Limited to one response, presentation. Okay, it's under presentation. All right, let's say that again. Questions, we finished. Responses, now that's all created in a sheet. Settings, ignore all of this. Come down to presentation, click on that. And we are going to go to confirmation message. So let me repeat. The only thing that we are changing on the settings is the confirmation message. And if you forget to change it, then that's fine. It's just going to pop up. Thanks for submitting your contact info. But what we can do is actually put the link for your PDF right here. Okay. That's up to you if you want to do it, but that is like a super simple way of doing it. So thank you so much for requesting my freebie, or thanks again, whatever. Like I promised, here's your download. All right. Now, how do I attach it? When you create your freebie in Canva, there will be you'll have the option of downloading it. So we have a couple of options. We can either change the confirmation message to include the download right here. You would need to get the download file. So in other words, when you download your PDF from Canva, You would need to save it in Dropbox, iCloud, the OneDrive, Google Drive, something like that, something in the cloud so that you can share it with this person. And when you save something in the cloud, you get a shareable link and you would put it there. Or we can make that even fancier. So I would probably keep it simple and just put it right here, but I will show you the fancy side, okay? So if we're going to keep it fancier, then I would say something like, thanks again. Check your email for the download. Okay. So this is just going to be a pop up once they finish. They put in their name, they put in their email, they send the thing by Jiggy, and then this just pops up. Thanks again. Check your email for download. All right. Now, the add-on that I have right here, I'll have to remember how I got that because we'll have to get an add-on for you. Anyway, the add-on gives me email notifications, meaning like an automated email, something that notifies me and something that notifies them. Let me see which one I want. I have like a couple different ones. Okay, this is a good one. All right. So, do I want to be notified when somebody responds? Yes, I do. And do I want to be notified after 10 people respond? No, I want to be notified every single time. Okay. And then it asks if you want to create a thank you email. And this is what I'm getting at. Yes, that you would create a thank you email. And so collect email, just leave that alone. Okay. Email field by form field, email field, send a copy to. Collect email automatically by form field. Send a copy to email addresses. Well, if you want a copy of your thank you, then you could put your email address in here, I think is how this works. Okay. Thank you for filling out our form. So this is the subject line. So you want to say something like that they're going to remember. So here, sorry, here are your 10 tips. Okay, because if they're looking for it, so they're going to remember that. And then this is the email body, and this is where you would say, thanks again for requesting my freebie. I'm a space, and then say what it's called. Top 10 tips to look 10 years younger. Here is your download. And then this is where you would put the file or the folder, okay? Whatever. The link. And then let's see. You could say, I mean, you could say anything. I mean, you can invite them to your Facebook or whatever, but what I want to say. Here's your download. Can't wait to find out what one is your favorite. Can't wait to find out which one is your favorite. So you want there to be a sense of, that this is like a back and forth. Okay. It's not a one and done. Can't wait to find out which one is your favorite. And it's fine if you have a website or something that you want to add on there, that's going to be included as well. Then you would save that configuration. So we have set up our questions. We have said that we want to put that in the sheets and that we have changed the presentation so that it has just kind of a nice little thanks again. We've got a response over here, should you decide that that's the way you want to do it. And it's going to send them the email that actually has the download. Okay. So how do we get this out there? You want to click on send. You can right now like put an email address in here and send it to somebody through the email. But this is what we want. We want to get this link. We're going to shorten it. We're going to copy it. And this is what people are going to click on to go to the place that they fill in their email address. So in other words, did I copy it? Yeah. Let's say, let's go to Facebook. So let's say, I'm going to keep this like super simple. We would work on it a little more than this, but and then paste. Boom. Done. All right. Let me get this out of here. Is that easy or is that easy? Okay. I hope you think it's easy because it was. Let's review. So we just went to Google Forms. We chose a form. We just got like a template right here. So we chose a very simple template. All we want is first and last name, email, and possibly their phone. We requested, so once we get the questions done, we want to go to settings, and then in presentation, if you just want to keep it uber simple, you can, in the confirmation message, you can include the link for your download, meaning the PDF, meaning the freebie. Okay. The link that you got from Canva, or the link that you got when you saved it to OneDrive or iCloud. Excuse me. Or you can just say a thank you here instead. Find an add on so that it's just a little bit fancier, because this is not them getting it in their email. This is them getting it through a pop up. So to really seem legit, it's nice to do this, okay? To use an email thingamajig. So that one is where we put the link actually in the email body. So you want to change the subject, change the body, and let's go through. Another thing that's fun about these forms is that you can practice. We can test it now. You can preview it right here, clicking on the eyeball. And I think that we can just fill it out, right? Yeah, okay. So let's see what happens. So here I'm filling it out. Say I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I click submit. All right. Thanks again. Check your email for the download. Okay. So let's see what happened if it's in my email. All right. And here it is already. Top 10 tips to look 10 years younger. This is the one that's telling me that somebody did, clicked on it. You are receiving this email because an editor of this form configured it to alert you every time somebody did. And then it's going to give you an attachment with that form. Okay, so I've already started it. I'm the first one on my form, so that's pretty cool. Now, in a minute, I'm going to also get one that is going to have the little blurb that we put together. And I didn't actually have a link, so I won't have that. But I think you get the idea. So, anyway, sometimes methinks I talk too much. So I think that you get the gist. All right. You are going to go to Google Forms. You're just going to create a super simple form: first name, last name, email, phone number, optional. We are going to adjust the presentation so that we can create a thank you message, and you can either put your downloadable file in that, Or you can get an add-on for Google Forms that sends an email, which I think is better. I think that that's classier. I will have that in the description of the video so that you can use the one that I use if you want to, or you can just find your own, doesn't matter. I'm concerned that you're going to be confused because I'm using downloadable file in two different places, okay? You're going to have a file that is the PDF that you created in Canva that is the actual giveaway, that is the actual top 10 tips, all right? You make that, you download it, maybe it's saved to your computer, but when you share it with the world, it needs to be in the cloud. So you're going to need to save it to iCloud, Google, your Google Drive, or OneDrive, or Dropbox, something like that. Okay. So then when it's in the cloud, that will give you a link for the form, for the freebie. You're also going to have a link for the Google form. That's different. That's where they're going to click to fill out their name and email. This is what they're going to click to actually download the freebie. All right. Name and email, freebie. Boom, boom. So hopefully that makes sense. I mean, if you think that I'm talking like on too simplified a level, I apologize. But like these things, these were the things that confused me back in the day. So let's do this. All right, you've got your freebie put together. Let's do the Google form. Let's put them together, and you can, like I said, just put it as a Facebook post. You can buy an ad if you know how to do that. If you're savvy with that. Um, what was the other thing I said you could do it as? Or you could do a click here button on your banner in Facebook. I've done so many videos on that. Just where you have your banner, you have like a little, literally a button that says click here. When they click the picture, the blurb opens up, and that's where the link would be that would take them to the Google form. Okay. You don't ever want to provide the link to the actual PDF that you created as your freebie. They need to give you their email first. So the first thing they are clicking is something that is going to collect their email. And then that PDF is sent to them. But don't make the mistake of, click here and then have the actual PDF link right there, because then they don't have to give you their email. They just got the PDF right now. So you don't want to do that. That defeats the whole purpose. Okay. So I know that's a lot, but honestly, once you've done it and you're like, oh, all right, this, it becomes very, very obvious. So this is the super, super simple one. Next week, we're going to chat again, and we're going to do this in Flowdesk. But if you have questions between now and then, post them in the comments here so that we can, finish this thought, so that we can solidify this process. This is the simplest, bar none, way of collecting email and automating an email. But to have it be like a true freebie funnel, a true email funnel, we're going to go to Flowdesk and create something that is everything that we've done so far, but it's going to be fancier. And then that has a couple of emails that come afterward. It's called the drip campaign. So we're going to do that next. Okay. So you can look forward to that. And if you got anything out of this, please make sure that you like it, share it, subscribe to our channel. If you are in Boss Babes, my private group, you can't share it from the private group, but you can jump onto YouTube and you can share it from there. All right. So thanks. I can't wait for next time. I'll see you then.